Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, welcome to America's second Independence Day, also known as Juneteenth. And as we celebrate the freedom of the slaves, we come here with a Valorant Draft Circuit Match Day 11. I am joined by someone who is making their VDC casting debut, TerrorKid1275, also known as TK. You have the VK and TK crew. Say what's up.
What's up, guys? It's technically only my first official cast. D-Fits, you know what's up.
And we
Yeah,
are
we're
bringing you KC Espresso versus LG Purple Iris. And as you can tell by the desk, I promise I am not a biased KC cat. Yeah, I am KC on top. But TK, we're going to talk about our predictions here in a little bit. But like I said, we are talking about LG Purple Iris versus KC Espresso. It's going to be a very good matchup with Espresso being in 6th place, just barely in that playoff contention seed, with Purple Iris sitting somewhat comfortably in 4th, fighting for that 3rd and 2nd position. TK, how do you think this match is going to pan out?
both of these teams have such strong players. I feel like this is going to go 1-1. I think both teams are going to win their map picks.
Ooh, a 1-1. Is that something you gambled on earlier?
It is not actually. I forgot that the Gamba was out and did not gamble on a single thing.
Well, that is highly unfortunate, but to all those who have been gambling, we will do our best to keep you updated on our gambas for tonight. If you guys are new to gambling, head on over to the L7 Casino, where you can put your imaginary coins into match day bets. And shout out to L7 Liler and Curbs for putting that together. All right, so we are just waiting on the map bans here, as we are going to see what these teams decide to play here, and it is going to be a fantastic night of Valorant, and I am super excited. TK, what maps do you think are going to be played tonight?
I feel like we're gonna get Ascent. I don't know which team's gonna pick it. I think we're gonna play an Ascent game, and we're gonna see some pretty basic comps.
So yeah, I do agree. I think Ascent is a very standard pick here. And just to remind everybody watching at home, VDC rulebook states that we are using the old map pool with Valorant. So therefore, we still have Breeze and we still have Split in our pools here. We do not have Abyss. We do not have Haven yet. And that will be coming in season 7 of Valorant Draft Circuit, which is going to be, right around the corner. One might say.
We actually don't have Breeze or Split today, and there's that Ascent pick that I was expecting. I'm not really sure. It could be a bind pick for the last one. I'm not sure what their preferences are, but we do have that Ascent pick. I think we are going to have a mirror comp.
I would love a bind pick here, a cheeky little bind pick. Bind has quickly become one of my favorite maps in the game. TK, what's one of your favorite maps?
I'm a big fan of Ascent. I play Sova and Paper Thin Walls. A great combination.
Yeah, and that's a flip side of why we like to ban Ascent, because that's the most annoying and frustrating thing I've ever had to deal with. And there it is, the bind pick. Yes, let's go, TK Jinx. Yummy soda there. Woo. This is going to be a fun match day, as we are waiting for the sides to be assigned. So Ascent and Bind. We have an OG map coming through that has been reworked, and then the first ever map added into Valorant, which that being in Ascent. So 2 very well-known maps within the VDC community. TK, you're not surprised at all. I could tell.
I'm not at all. Breeze and Icebox are both relatively disliked maps in VDC and in Valorant in general. I did not expect either of those to be played. KC banning both of them. Ascent is such a basic map that everyone either loves it or hates it, and most people love it. So that's a pretty typical pick for any team, to be honest, because there's not too much that can go wrong, but there's so much that can go right.
So true. So true. I love how you put that. We do see the pick coming in for the sides here, as KC will opt to defend on Ascent, going with that stronger side, and then LG opting to pick for the weaker side in attack on Bind. Again, this is subjective from the Valorant community. It's not necessarily a proven fact. However, Ascent being the defensive side of the map is kind of fact at this point. But And we will be getting into our agent select here very soon, and I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this matchup all day. The battle of 4th versus 6th. LG fighting for those top for the second and third position, and then KC fighting to stay in contention for playoffs as this season is entering into the second half. What are your predictions with how Expert's gonna end up here, TK?
I think both of these teams are solid enough to make playoffs. I'd actually be surprised if either of them do not make playoffs. I think they both have very solid players, very solid teamwork. Both teams have played together a lot, and it just makes it so much easier for the team to play well.
And that's always so key for these playoff teams. And this is for any other team in VDC that may be listening or looking to better themselves. Playing together as a 5 and going into scrims or going into pub stomps with the 5 is very key on, kind of ensuring your team chemistry and getting into these playoffs. And like TK said, this is something that they all seem to be doing quite often, and that is playing within their 5. As we move into our agent selects, we already have the Flirk 11 lock on Jet, which is something we're not surprised about. That's their comfort pick, absolutely. Kurumi on the Raze, Mini on the Omen, Saints on the Sova. Okay, all right, go on Saints. Skeptic on the KO, as we are still hovering on the side of KC. So who on both teams do you expect to kind of stand out and be their star player for each side?
I know a few players on both teams. I know Combax is a very solid player, but I think that Kurumi is actually going to be the standout player on KC this map. The Raze pick, kind of unconventional, but not a bad pick nonetheless. I think Skeptic Cheese, the substitute for LG, definitely has so much pop-off potential, but Flirk has been playing so phenomenally so far this season that I think it's injustice to Flirk to say that he won't be the standout player.
Oh, and number one Jag, no one Jag, locking in the chamber again. We have some freak picks here on both sides. The Raze on Kurumi and the chamber on no one Jag. Now, I've seen no one Jag play, and I must say, they are simply incredible. And that is going to be my standout player for LG, would be number one Jag. And then to agree with you, TK, I definitely agree with Kurumi being the standout for KC. As we get underway, we have 35 seconds before match day 11 kicks off. KC Espresso, LG Purple Iris. TK, are you ready, buddy?
I am. I think we're gonna get a good match here.
Seeing T Willis on the KO. Oh, I'm a little biased to T Willis. T Willis is one of my good friends. Absolutely love T. Wishing him best of luck into this map. And here we go. Oh, I'm so excited.
We do have attack starting off with a very, very default heavy. No one Jag is that chamber one trick, but it does look like KC wants to get aggressive, take that A-main space, and LG is not contesting. LG just take mid for free off of that.
Look at this A hit here.
Trying to work their way up to market.
And flash comes in from Skeptic Cheese. They are going to be flexing into B.
That
Flirk takes entry. And Flirk looking to get this contact onto Frey. Frey known so well for her sentinel play here. And Flirk takes out that the swarm grenade, and it's gonna be Frey versus the world. Mini takes out Clayton for the first kill of match day 11. Skeptic Cheese takes out Frey, and here we go.
LG do have that
going
sight.
Down from LG.
Spike planted.
A big first pick on Frey there, opening up the site completely. And KC are in a bit of a pickle here on this retake.
Yeah, they're playing the retake. Kurumi trying to get into that space. No one Jag getting
No
T.
one Jag gets T.
Kurumi gets another. Wait a minute, this is falling apart for LG, and suddenly it's back in control. No one Jag, number one Jag takes the round one for LG, and there's that chamber spray, as we all know number one Jag to be on. So TK, how do we feel about that first round?
I think that was a very, very solid round from LG. They gave up that A-main space and instead just took mid. KC did not have any answer to it, and they just fled the site There's not too much that Frey or Clayton could have done in that situation to try to hold it against 5 players rushing them. And then their post plant was very solid, playing off each other super well.
As we go in here to round 2, there is going to be some A main aggression again from Kurumi, and they are awaiting to see if there is going to be any util thrown on the side of KC. And there is that KO knife that is not going to detect anybody. Kurumi does take the contact. And Kurumi, again, trying to bait out that LG Purple Iris contact again. The dart, not going to see any. There could be a timing here with the drone. The drone will spot Kurumi. Kurumi has to back off. And as we are seeing the rotate into mid from LG Purple Iris. And KC comebacks. Just kind of awaiting here in trees. There's 3 in the side of A for KC, 1 in the spawn, and then 1 towards B. Freya, a lot of space. We might see a little bit of contact here, but Flurk takes first blood on comebacks. And that smokes down for KC. That's so huge on the side of LG.
Comebacks got a little overzealous there in tree.
And Frey gets spotted. Can't pick up a kill. Skeptic taking down Frey. That's so unfortunate. And it is going to be a 3v5 in the favor of LG.
And now KC rotating over to B, but LG decided to take it back to A. And it's just going to be a 5v1 against T Willis here in tree. Flash check come out.
Good flash. He's gonna get naded off. Skeptic takes down T. And this is a 2v5. This could be the first flawless of the game if LG plays their cards right. Kurumi taking up Heaven. Backing off of Heaven. And they're gonna play with their teammate in Clayton here. And they are gonna shoot door. Smoke does go down. Again, 5v2. Kind of at a loss. Kurumi gets one. Mini takes a trade, and Jag takes a kill with the Outlaw. Round 2, LG Purple Iris.
No flawless though. That was a very big pick from Kurumi there at the end. Gonna take 1 gun out of the hand of LG.
All right. Going into round 3. Again, KC on the stronger side, but TK, what's going on with them?
Well, pissed around is pissed around. It can always go either way, no matter which side is more difficult or easier.
Focus now.
But now KC have that bye. I'd be shocked to see KC lose this round.
As do I. As we go into round 3.
LG want to hold that A main space, and Kurumi is very curious.
And there's that contact. Kurumi gonna back out. They're using that for info. And Kurumi backing up does take some shield damage onto Flurk. Flurk's gonna enter on with the blind on top of Jen. They don't know. Kurumi just absolutely on Jen alone. Flurk with a double kill. Can't find the third. Comebacks takes Flurk down, but it is 3v4 and the side of Purple Iris. Clayton trying to take some space into Heaven. Some shield damage coming in from Comebacks there on Saints through the wall as they are waiting for KC Frey to match up with them.
It's going to be a 3v3 retake, but LG have recovered a couple guns. It's now 3v3 with Comebacks taking down Mini.
That is a good trade. Number 1 Jag goes down to Clayton, but Clayton runs out of ammo. Both players low. Frey with the lurk. Takes down one. Takes down the other. KC Frey taking him down for round 3. The first round in KC's name, 2-1.
That was a very good round. A good retake. A good 3v4 retake from KC there. But it was a very costly round. They came in with 5 guns, exited with 2. Not something that you want to see, because now LG is going to be coming into round 4 with a bye, and several players on KC are going to have weaker weapons. We're gonna see LG coming in here with a default. You know, they've been playing that default very well, been trying to get that information, but they do like holding the A main space. Frey has swapped over to A site, so it is going to be a bit of a harder take for them. But both teams are going to be working mid. Both teams are playing safe.
As we go
Kurumi actually getting very aggressive B main. Does have that judge. Mini could get caught out here unawares. Oh, Kurumi jump spots and Mini sees him.
Kurumi looking to get aggressive here. Trying to back off. Is Mini. And, you know, KC successfully kind of held them at bay in B main, as they're still kind of playing a slight default. They are going to group they as in LG are going to group up in mid here. as they are trying to take that aggression down that main. Oh my goodness, mid choke point. I'm so excited. I'm at a loss for words. And here,
It does
Kurumi
look like they're
about to
pushing
get.
up towards B.
Kurumi, what do you got, son? Goes down to Mini. Unfortunate, but they do know that there is going to be aggression on B main.
Very
Smoke does
good
go
and
out.
diligent dart there from Saints, just to clear that A main space.
Lurk takes out T, and we are going to go into an A pivot here. But Frey, she's on the site. She does not go down.
Seconds left.
Two swarms go down. The alarm bot has not been triggered yet. I don't know if they know that Flurk is there. They do now. Flurk shoots the turret.
Spike
And
planted.
there is going to be an all-out war for A. However, LG has 2 to the good here, as they are awaiting some aggression here from KC. Drone going out on the side of Clayton. Does spot Flurk. Flurk's gonna back off. They're all stuck in heaven. This could be detrimental as Clayton goes down to Skeptic Cheese, the substitute. It is a 2v5, and this is slipping away from KC very quickly as Combat's struggling to get control of heaven. And they are just going to save their guns here, and this looks like an LG Purple Iris win.
It does look like it's going to be that way, and these 2 players that survived the last round, brought guns into this, are going to be saving those guns, which I don't think is a bad idea. The 2v5 retake is not a very comfortable retake to try to take, especially on Ascent when the other team is playing so well together. LG have just been playing off each other so well, and even on this more difficult attack side, have been managing to pull rounds away. And Casey did force into that with 3 of their players buying weaker weapons, and now they're going to have to save again this round. They're going to be going into this with 2 hero rifles from the last round, but it is not looking too favorable for them. Jag is opting to keep that outlaw and just play the outlaw with the chamber.
As we go into round 5 here, an insane dart here. I believe that is coming from the side of T. Willis. Does not see any. Oh no, it does see. It sees Flurk. There we go. And that is an insane lineup. I gotta learn that as I'm learning KO. That's so not true. And the KO is gonna be committed here. If Combat would have sprayed, they would have got a lot of damage. Flurk on top of Generator. That is the key for LG right now. Flurk gets another out of nowhere. Skeptic gets a frag themselves. It's now a 2v5 again for LG. Frey needs to hold her own in heaven while waiting for this rotate in for Clayton through mid. Does go down to Mini. It is a 1v5. Clayton has 7 health. Gets 1. And then Flurk trades it out for the first 3k of the map from Flurk.
Yes, that was a very disciplined round from LG, but KC were on that weaker weapon, so it makes sense that they kind of flew through. Flurk just getting that entry on top of Jen, takes down Combax, and then just flies into heaven, into that heaven smoke with the shorty, just devastating to KC, knocking them down before they can even set up the retake. LG set up here with a 2-3 A-B split. No one sitting in mid.
And as we go into round 6, ooh, a TP right away from #1 Jag. They have that contact from Kurumi. Now there is a gamble stack on the side of KC. They are trying to gamble stack this A side with Frey's utility to help them as well. We do see T. Willis trying to take some contact through mid. They did just jump peak. I believe that is #1 Jag. And now there's 3 on this side. And Jag takes down T with the op. That is insane. As they are trying to kind of pivot which side they want to go through. They are going to take that mid aggression once again, pivoting towards B. This is the site that they did not gamble stack. This is Kurumi versus the world here. Kurumi, how is your nerve? Skeptic Cheese throwing the dart. Finding Kurumi. They know that they're there. Kurumi picks 1. And suddenly this is even. They are going to take lane for free. Comebacks gets 2 from Mini and Flurk. Saints does pick up Kurumi after the raise rocket, not finding any at all.
30 seconds
Jag
left.
versus Clayton. I think Comebacks might have saved the round here for KC with an insane hero play. They are down to 1 HP, but Bomb is down lane. It is up to Saints and Jag, who are very weak, to go down this choke point and to pick up this spike. Comebacks watching it. You have Frey having a turret
10 seconds
on
left.
KC's spawn. It looks like this is all but one for KC.
It does look like LG are just gonna save those guns. Save that op from Jag. The chamber main playing his op on attack. Op on attack is not something that you typically want to see, but when you have a chamber player of the caliber that Jag is, you're gonna op on attack. You're gonna op any chance you can because he just gets those good early picks, especially starting that round with that phenomenal pick on T Willis. You know, T Willis jump spotting, doing everything right, and just gets taken down. Flurk is opting to just stick with the shorty to run knives here. A bit of an unconventional decision in my opinion because of that KO player. If he gets caught, he will be in a bit of trouble.
As we go into round 7, this is going to be one of those fast A aggressions that LG is looking for so much. It looks like Flurk is not going to opt to dash on a site and take that gen control. That it was held by Frey's swarm there. A good adjustment there from KC. Now Jag is holding trees against T. Once again, Flurk going to take that aggression towards T. T backing off very wisely. T does not know what's about to hit them. T does get some shield damage on Saints, and this looks like this is going to be a tree hit from LG. Flash does goes out. Jet smokes the flash. Frey does get first blood, but traded out by Flurk. Flurk now has room to play with. Kurumi. Oh, but Clayton takes out Flurk. Kurumi's going to push out of trees here. They're rotating back into mid. What a hold from KC there to push them off of A and force them into that pizza choke point. We do see from the pings in LG that they are aware that KC is going to be coming into their spawn. Is KC aware of where they're at, though? They do. T with the dart going out. Seeing Saints. Saints getting wall pranked by Kurumi. There's 30 seconds to make a decision. It is going to go down back to a trees pivot. T could be big here. Trigger discipline. Oh, but T! Oh, he gets out of it, but that's okay. That's good enough. That's many against the scruple.
Revealing area.
Clayton, you have to stay alive here. Kurumi gets bombed down, and KC will take the round as long as they don't fall to LG.
And that op is also going to get dropped from Comback's last pick of the round. An excellent hold by KC there. They ended up 3-stacking with that KJ on A and just really held it down. They stopped that early aggression and then stopped that tree aggression as well. Playing off each other so well, players on LG got isolated and KC just picked them apart.
And
it was just...
you know, I have sympathy for T. However, he did get one pick, and that's all he needed. But T, great trigger discipline, way to win the round.
You want to play? Let's
this could be big.
Early aggression and doesn't come up with anything.
Hey, Comebacks trying to back off. Oh, under the smoke. Comebacks, check the PC. Because, oh my goodness, Mini is also low. Jag missing their first shot of the of the chamber ult there. And Mini going to take some sights. It is going to be...
It's free.
Yeah, it is a free site. However, they do have numbers on the side of KC. Clayton going to... Oh, does pick up Mini! Misses
Good
Flurk
ult by
there.
Clayton there.
That's a huge...
Saints and
but
Flurk
look at
answering
Saints and
back.
Flurk. Frey takes out another. It is now 3 versus 2 in the side of KC, and Saints is split from Flurk. If they take down Flurk, this might be a KC win here. But Flurk gets T. Flurk is popping off. Mix up Clayton. Flurk. It all comes down to Saints versus Frey, and LG out of nothing takes the win.
KC were in a 3-2 advantage there. They knew where both players were, but then Flurk just comes out of nowhere. Pops up with 2 more there, and then it was just a 2v1, and Frey had too much to do. A very good retake by KC, but Flurk just stopped it in its tracks there at the end. So far, sitting here at 11-4 so far through 8 rounds. Just having a monster game so far.
We go into round 9. 5-3 to LG. There is going to be some B aggression here as Clayton goes down to a close range op from #1 Jag. That is just, you know, that's just Jag doing Jag things, man. Jag simply incredible as a player. Frey going to pop the swarms to try to take them out. or to at least try to hold them back a little. And Frey again with the stinger.
KCR
Oh,
on that
Kurumi! Oh,
the long range stinger from Kurumi is insane.
absolutely. And this is going to be a pivot into A trees from LG, but Kurumi is there. Is Kurumi aware? Kurumi is now.
Kurumi.
The stinger is up.
Kurumi. Doesn't know he's close.
Mini with the kill on Kurumi here. They are going to have to play these retakes. Flurk going to try to take some aggression up to heaven. They did not see anyone quite yet, but Flurk is still holding. Combax versus Flurk. Combax takes Flurk. Oh, with a Marshall. And goes down to Skeptic Cheese. What a shot from
KCR
Combax.
on those weaker weapons. But this is very winnable with 2 players of LG being very low on HP.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. As we are seeing the 2 LG players who are low playing main, so if they take the person out on site, which they do, this could be a winnable round. T Willis, go on! Get your
Versus
third!
Op.
But surely they have to make a play for Spike. They take and the kill! Oh my goodness!
That's going to be a thrifty coming in for KC. They do have time to defuse. There's going to be about a second left on the clock.
Thrifty.
Oh, it's a second
Exactly.
Oh my gosh! Yo,
That
TK
is-
getting the prediction.
The spike, you know, we just go hand in hand. KC with the phenomenal thrifty there. I believe it was a thrifty. Going in with those weaker weapons. Yes, Clayton might not have gotten a pick with his Bucky, but he did so much damage to Jag that nade finished him off there at the end of the round. Definitely came in big, even if he didn't get his.
And that will definitely make T feel a lot better after the whiff that happened a few rounds ago. T saving the round for KC. As we go into round 10, Kurumi has to back up. Good raise movement there. Saints is low already. That's an interesting point to note that Saints is down to 56 HP and it's only been like 10 seconds within the round. They are all in A main. They are not necessarily stuck, but looking to aggress through A main into the A position. Kurumi gonna pick up first blood. That's Spike. They have Spike. Kurumi with the raise ult as well online. I think that's what Kurumi's looking to fish for. And it's not gonna pop. Kurumi gonna be patient. They're gonna hold their spots as Jag does have Spike now. However, Jag's in a little bit of a predicament. Smokes are down. They are slightly stuck. There is gonna be contact. Kurumi takes out Jag. That's Spike. And Spike
A.
is free in A main. And KC again looking to aggress into Spike. Kurumi knows. It's a flash from Skeptic Cheese, but they didn't know Mini TP'd. It's even. These rounds going back and forth, trades for trades. Incredible there by Mini that could potentially save LG the round. T does go down.
Last player.
Clayton takes out 2, takes out 3, and KC brings it back.
That round started looking very dicey there for KC after Mini got those first 2 picks on Kurumi and Combax. And then Clayton coming up massive with the Odin, getting that 3K to end it. Especially because if he goes down, Frey is in a 1v3 retake situation. Very good diligence from Clayton to wait on that Omen ult up there in the corner and then just swinging off of that. Yes, he might have left his teammate to die, but if you win the round, you win the round.
Whatever it
OG
takes
on
here
a bit
in
of a
Valorant.
save here.
Get out of my way.
So a drone is gonna go out. Oh, what a nade here by Kurumi.
Out of charges.
Looking to get some armor damage on the Saints. Unfortunately, does not pick up any, but there is going to be some trees aggression. It is T going to take... Oh my god, Flurk. Flurk with an amazing Blade Storm kill as they are going to aggress into KC spawn. Kurumi gets 1. Pops the Raze ult here. It is taken out by that KO knife, but he is able to pop it. Combax gets 1, but Skeptic Cheese takes out Kurumi. The super sub as they are looking to be... And it is now 3-2 in favor of LJ. Flurk gets another Flurk. Do it. Go on. Combax takes down Flurk, but not until Flurk gets 3. It is a 1v2. Skeptic Cheese is low. They are going to play hell together. It is Combax that's alive, however. Never count out Combax. The line is going to go out. It seems like they are aware of the situation. TPing onto Jen. They know. Takes out 1. They know where the other is. And Combax gonna stick bomb. No, gets off. A little bit more of armor damage. Gonna stick to half. He's gonna get off.
Combax is low on bullets here.
Oh,
has
there's
no
no more
bullets in his
bullets.
gun.
And
He is
Combat
gonna have
Suit
to stick
hopefully
this.
stick. He's sticking. He's
He could not find him. He hid behind the box. And then he is gonna come up with that pick
Last
there at the end
round
with the
before
shorty.
switch.
A
Comebacks.
very good eco round from LG, but Comback's just so solid in the clutch. Able to get both those at the end there. Very good play from him. Flurk with
Comebacks
his
coming up big. Holy.
Placing
Flurk
swarm
with his
grenade.
second Blade Storm of the game put in work. We're still in the first half. He's already been through 2 Blade Storms. That is an A-Torb ultimate, by the way.
All right. Here comes that amazing dart from T. Willis. It is going to hit a main. And they are going to know that no one is a main. A lot of space taken
Kurumi's
by
gonna aggress
Karumi.
off that.
And oh, but takes out by
Saints is gonna
Saints.
take him down.
And if you know Saints League, I know Saints. You should have known that was coming because Saints loves that little late aggression that he likes to re-aggress in certain areas to call out anybody who is lurking. But T, about to take on Flurk. Does take the contact. Is gonna fall back and close door. Not quite yet. They are. Oh, well, look at LG though. Look how fast they flooded into mid. Flurk heading up that aggression. Frey
They
is
aren't
all
aware
alone.
that the site is completely free.
It's one, gets two, go on, Frey, the queen of Odening. Don't tell Queen B that. As we go on into B site, it is a free site for LG, but to what cost? They did lose 2 players in this play, and they are gonna regroup on the side of KC and try to take some aggression onto B. They are gonna play a full.
Frey has ultimate. They have
They are.
KO ult, they have KJ ult, and it is last round of the half. I would
And
be
Clayton
surprised
takes
to
down
not see
one.
both go down here.
Clayton takes out 1.
Player standing.
Clayton takes out 2. They don't know. No, Jag is on logs. Number 1 Jag goes down to Frey, and Frey secures her 3K.
He was throwing
Incredible.
that flash as he died. Definitely coming up
Imagine
big
if I
as it
died
fully
right now.
flashed
So funny.
there in the corner.
Last player standing.
And what a hack from KC. It was looking like LG was going to completely run through this first half. However,
Switching
KC
sides.
was able to bring it together and string out a whole bunch of hero plays to make this half go into their favor, which they're desperately going to need going into attacking side.
That's right, VK. Definitely very big of KC to go on that 6-1 round map, or 6-1 round streak actually. Definitely pulled that half back, especially because it should be their stronger side.
I think it
Jag.
is imperative to note that Jag is on Chamber. They don't really have a strong Sentinel on the side of Ascent. So KC can exploit this. Totally not biased, by the way.
That is true, especially because they do have that raise for entry over the jet. So explosive.
However, we can't count out Jag. Jag is just simply incredible. Flurk gonna take some aggression. Gonna get caught out there. A lot of armor damage down as they are down to 43 HP. Karumi gonna throw in the nade and gonna kill Flurk, but Mini gets the trade. Wait, this is actually super losable for KC as they cannot seem to find the entrance into A. They are bottlenecked. And we do see the TP going on. They are going to throw some util. And Jag, look at this lurk. Look at this lurk. The flash coming out. The timing from Comebacks. Unfortunate. They are going to get the trade. T's going to get up another. It is a 3v2. Do they know, though, that Jag is behind them? They're about to now. As Clayton takes him down. It is a 1v3. And it is Mini versus the world here. As LG tries a way to claw their way back into this matchup. Smokes will go out. T, Frey, Clayton versus
AJ
Mini.
He's in such a good spot.
50 HP goes down to T. And what a round for KC.
This is one of those maps where even though it is defensive sided, pistol rounds go both directions. Both pistol rounds going to the attack side for that half. A very big turnaround for KC in this half. A good start. And you're gonna need those good starts in the attack half. It is important to note, like you said, that chamber definitely makes taking sites a bit easier than if you're playing against a KJ. But KC fully stacked up in A main, and LG nowhere to be found.
As we go. into this next round. Look at this. A is completely free on the side of LG. They have a free site. KC doesn't know it yet, but they're about to. The retake is starting to come. They're starting to... Oh, wow. Look at all this space. We have the entire A site, and they are going to flood the site. There's going to be 2 coming from trees, 2 coming from heaven, and then 1 in, it looks like that grass area that is going to pivot into trees. Door does go down, and KC does have the gun advantage. Kurumi looking to get a little bit aggressive here with the help of comebacks. They are to take some aggression. They are aware. Kurumi gets 1. Comebacks gets the other. Clayton gets a 3rd. Clayton gets a 4th. And it is Saints going to be fighting for their life, but Clayton gets their 3rd of the round, as it will be another KC win.
It will be. And KC, so diligent. You saw Kurumi there pushing that A heaven, ends up backing up. Don't want to give the other team a gun, especially on their eco round. Unfortunately for him, LG were already on site because KC had 3 players playing in main, and there seemed to be a little bit of a miscommunication there, but it doesn't matter because if you have the better guns, you just shoot them, and then they die. Definitely something good for KC in that situation.
Absolutely, as there is going to be a lurk here in the form of Saints, going to be solved by that KO dart. The other 4 going to be taking that tiles aggression, but they're going to get met with 3 KC members.
Nope.
LG members. My apologies. Jag gets 2.
Jag gets 2 and gets out with his life.
That's
right
incredible,
into
Jag.
comebacks, and he pulls back. Misses the dart. Very unfortunate.
And very disciplined from Jag there to get out. You know, it would be so easy to just keep playing in that smoke to look for another pick. Here's Clayton. Clayton versus Flirk. What's going to happen? Flirk does get Clayton.
Aggressive.
However, Flirk is down to 35 HP. It is a 5v2 for the side of LG. Let's see how this round will close. There is 50 seconds, so plenty of time on the side of KC. As we are just kind of sitting here in default positions, 2 on A, 1 in the spawn, and 2 on B from LG. As we do see Flirk is going to rotate themselves onto A. Going to be doing a little bit of jumps, peeking. Comebacks deciding to finally make some movement. Falls to Mini on a high-low angle from Mini and Jag. Or no, my fault. Mini and I believe
Cheese.
that is Cheese, yes. And T. Willis. Gonna go down. It is a flawless from LG to get their first round of the second half.
Yep, a pretty good flawless there on their bye round against the Nico. That's what you want to see on that 3rd round. Not losing any guns. It is important to note, Saints does have that Odin. That definitely makes taking B a lot harder, even without a KJ. KC know that he has the Odin, and I think Frey is gonna try to counter spam, try to get a good space there. Saints playing that far back angle, much harder to counter spray than just playing right up close.
It is gonna be the battle of the Odins. Frey versus Saints. Saints is gonna get spotted, is gonna fall back, dart of their own. Kurumi
Is gonna go down.
But look at
That
this.
chamber trip.
Saints gets 1, gets 2.
B.
Comebacks is close.
Enemy remaining.
It is comebacks versus the world. They know he's on site.
And Comebacks gets 1. Does go
And
down to
gets
skip the
traded
cheese.
out.
Oh man.
I never really thought about it, but that Sova chamber duo on B is so lethal if you don't break that chamber trip. Casey tried to push through that smoke, and there was a chamber trip right there, and Saints just mowed them down with that Odin as they couldn't really do much else. Did not get any first picks there, any early damage, but it ended up not mattering because his teammate playing market with him just killed Kurumi, which would have been such a pain for Saints to deal with up close with that Odin.
We are going into round 17 here. Flirk gonna take the A main aggression as they so often do. There is a one-way posted up, and Kurumi trying to take some aggression, but Saints trying to keep them humble with that Odin spam. Bomb is down in their spawn, probably looking to either get a comebacks ult onto it, or they're gonna go back and pick it up once they decide what plan is made. Flirk gets out Clayton. Flirk having a game of their life. Mini is down to 1 shot though. Jag picks up T. Picks up Kurumi. No, goes. Unfortunately misses that shot. I really thought they were gonna pick up that.
Comebacks had such a good chance.
Wait, Combax goes
enemy
down. That's so
remaining.
unfortunate as Flirk picks up Frey. It's 1v5 again. Karumi.
Mini
Oh,
is
no.
1 HP.
It's Karumi versus the world. Picks up 1. Picks up 2. Oh, unfortunate.
Any
there for
more
Karumi.
bullets? And Kurumi is lethal there. Saints able to close out that round, but that looked very sketchy for a moment there. Kurumi on that deagle, not something you want to be facing down.
And here
Thankfully,
comes-
it was a 1v5, so they had a couple bodies to throw, but Kurumi looking very solid on that eco round. Both teams coming in with a bye here again.
And here comes those rounds from LG. KC had the momentum first half. They tried to bring it into the second. They got a couple rounds, but now they're starting to slow down as we go in to round 18 here. Again, Flirk just going to do that default A aggression off the one-way. And it is going to be a delayed A main presence from KC. Clayton going to put the drone out any second
Skeptic Cheese
now.
is holding that
Flame
knife.
drawn.
There it is.
That knife goes out
He's
off
gonna go
that
down.
drone sound.
But not after
Stands
finding
4,
Flirk.
I believe.
What a flash there from
flash
T.
there.
It pushes them back. It pushes them back, but they're gonna re-aggress. Flirk goes down, or sorry, Flirk takes down Karumi. Skeptic Cheese tries to do a little pop flash to kind of keep them humble, and they are gonna fall back. It's a 4v5 again in favor of LG, and it's these opening picks. Flirk is so good at getting these opening picks, and look at this. He's gonna re-aggress. Flirk is gonna re-aggress. Gonna get flashed by their own teammate.
KC don't have any space on the map. They're kind of stuck in this A main. They don't know where LG is. LG could be anywhere and they would not know. But LG is leaving.
And
That knife scanning too.
it is kind of like a stalemate here. A chess match as you would. As T does get tagged off by the Sova drone from Saints.
30
The
seconds
KO knife's gonna go down. It looks like this is gonna be an A execute, but they're gonna run in 3 LG members, so this is not gonna be textbook. Clayton gets 1 through the smoke, but Saints gets 2
Saints
through the
sprang
smoke.
through.
Oh, but look at Combax! Look at Combax! How did you get there? Mini goes down, but Saints gets a 3rd, and Combax with that Omen almost had such a great hero play, but unfortunately goes down. 9-9, we have a tied Valorant game.
Even as a spectator, I didn't hear that Omen ult. Had no clue he was pushed up there. Good few picks from him. It definitely opened it up, especially because Saints was just rolling through them through that A main with that Odin. And he was able to at least slow him down. Especially after he got T so low as well. After getting the 2 picks, T was definitely in a spot where he could have just been taken down.
And again, here comes that A main aggression. Drone coming right out. Knife coming out to counter the drone as well. Jag gets 1.
My ultimate.
Gets taken down by Combax. Again, I was expecting a second there from Jag, and it is all even. The op is out of play. That is something big there from LG, but Mini gets the pick on Clayton. But Combax gets the trade. It's a trade fest. Here we go. Top tier Valorant at its finest. As Mini playing Combax isn't aware of Karumi's presence. Does get taken down. It's a 2v3 for KC. B is free. If KC flip over to B, they have a free site, but no, they're going to take on
They
Skeptic.
know KO is close. They want to take that 1v1 while he's alone.
And they do know that KO is there. KO does bring down 1, but Karumi gets the trade. It is Saints versus Karumi and Frey. However, Saints with that Odin is so deadly. As
Answer
Saints
that wall.
spraying through walls there. They
Spike
are gonna have to reload that Odin. Takes out the alarm bot. Opts to go for the Vandal. And Karumi and Frey playing together. And they do have that Killjoy turret. Only watching Heaven though, as Frey is taking space up Heaven. They are now separated.
Saints know.
Trying to get some darts.
Last
I don't
player
think Saints
standing.
knows. Frey has an incredible wraparound.
He gets that first pick on Karumi, and that turret doesn't see him.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Frey opting
Frey
to
just make
regress
noise?
Heaven.
Scanning ahead.
Oh no, this is so losable for KC. And Frey clutches against Saints. If Saints had some more bullets, it could have been a different story, but Frey will take the win as she puts KC ahead 10-9.
Frey played that so well after Karumi goes down, just playing time. And she didn't even need a peek there at the end. She knows that he's off when he shoots. And there was no time left. Very, very well played, well clutched out there from Frey. As Saints just had too much to do in that 1v2 with not enough info to
I'll
do it
find
with.
them.
And as we go into round 20, both teams on a very broken bye. So this is going to be a very interesting and sloppy rounds as we do see the ult from T coming out right away. No clearing from Flurk. So Saints is going to take down one, take down another, and then it is now 3v... sorry, I apologize. Krumi takes down one. It is
Spike planted.
4v3.
So 3v4 retake.
And this is very winnable for KC, but also very winnable for LG. Let's see how this is going to play out as Jag and Skeptic going to play together. Flash will come out from T. Market door is down. Mini.
Here.
With that flash, they are going to start the aggression here. They are going to flood out front site. All KC has to do is just hold their positions. And time is running out for LG. With the chamber ult. Misses the first shot, goes down from T. Skeptic gets the trade. Clayton then takes out Cheese. Mini takes out Frey, but Combax takes down Mini. It's 11-9 KC.
KC so good, so disciplined on that post plant. Gave LG no free picks, especially with Jag and that chamber ultimate. Trying to make sure he didn't get much. And not getting much is what happened. LG are both teams are on a bye. But KC T on that Bulldog with light armor, and other than that, both teams are on a full bye here. Jag does have that operator back out, but he is playing alone on A, and that is where all 5 KC players are.
And it's going to be interesting to see who's going to take the first aggression, but look at, oh my goodness, look at LG. They're flooding down B main. They're now going to flood down trees and potentially their spawn.
They know where KC is.
Has no clue. KC is so bottlenecked right now. They have to make the play onto A, or else this is so detrimental. And Combax does go down, and LG is gonna kind of ease off the gas a little bit on the flank, but they are still so bottlenecked. This is looking like such a good hold here from LG. Jag gets one with the op. Goes down to T though, and it is a 1v3. Combax versus LG. What a Blade Storm kill from Flurk. That is textbook Flurk right there. Unbelievable for LG.
Flurk has been so unstoppable this game, especially with all of these Blade Storms. Just very consistent, hitting all of those heads. And it's KC just don't have an answer to it at the moment. All they need is one KO knife, and Flurk just drops. But unfortunately, they haven't been able to hit any on Flurk on those Blade Storm rounds. Jag here posted up A main, which is where several players of KC are, and he has that op again. He hears the jumps.
Again, getting a first blood. But again, KC's so good at these 50s that you never know what might happen. But Jag gets Karumi. Flurk gonna try to aggress
A main through mid.
Combax hits one. No one to help as they do go down. T Willis with this Marshall trying to get some armor damage. Does get the trade. Oh no! Oh my goodness! And there was almost a knife kill in there from Mini, but T takes Mini down, and Saints cleans up the round for the 11v11.
It is tie game now. KC on that broken bye, able to get a couple guns out, but unfortunately LG's economy is just so good at the moment. They are all going to be able to buy back up. Jag does still have that operator. He's going to be posted up A main, but no one of KC is there. Jag's going to be hard pressed to try to get that opening pick here.
And
as I say that, KC walks over towards A.
And it's imperative to note that LG are in control here. If KC go down, they will be on an eco for the last round of the game. Potential last round of the game, as there are going to be some B main aggression. They are going to be pushing into the likes of 3 LG members in KO, Sova, and Jet being Flurk, and Flurk being on a heater right now, 24 and 15. They're going to slow down the aggression here. The Killjoy ultimate coming out from Frey, but the Saints are going to counter it. Going to use the Sova ult to break the Killjoy ultimate here. And they are going to walk away. Mini now spots them in tiles. But look at this A main aggression. Yes, there is a chamber trip here, but that doesn't matter. That's not going to slow them down as they're going to take great flash in by T. They have space on A, and it's going to regroup through heaven. Not quite bottlenecked here, But KC, they're all over the place as Flirk takes
Flirk
down
able to
T.
take out T and then dashes in onto comebacks.
down
All
A.
3 other players are stuck in tree, and KC closed that door.
KC
Flirk
Frey takes out
goes
Flirk.
down.
It's an even game, but Saints goes down. Oh no, it fell apart for KC at the very end as LG will take the game into match point.
Match point.
KC has to win to force overtime.
What a round there. We had the 2 first picks, Flirk just getting that first pick and then dashing into Jin. And unfortunately, those 2 KC players had closed the door, and all 3 of their teammates were stuck on the other side entry. Kurumi pushing up into heaven, and Frey was able to take it down those 2 in tree, and then Kurumi just could not do enough from heaven.
And this is
KC
do or
all
die
grouped
time
up
for
towards A.
KC. Do or die time. Flirk gonna look for their 30 bomb, of course. They all are grouped up towards A. Smokes will go down from Mini. They are going to attempt to aggress as the blind comes down from Mini too. And here comes Kurumi. Kurumi slowed. Can't get this rocket off. And they do have a free A site. But there's going to be 3 coming from CT, 1 coming from T side. Clayton is aware this time, takes out Flirk. KC might have it. KC might take it to overtime, but Cheese with the ult here. Door is shut. This is make or break for KC. The retake is about to hit. Here we go. Frey takes down
Frey
1, but
taking
gets
down
traded
one.
up by Jags.
Comebacks taking down 1.
Comebacks takes another.
It's a
This is fucking
2v4.
apart for LG.
Last player
Goes down
standing.
and KC will finish overtime. 12-12. We are going to overtime, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know how KC had enough money to buy there,
Overtime.
but it was all they needed.
Okay, I only have
Their
like
execution was
78
perfect.
grenades
Taking
left.
down Flirk on the
Hopefully that's
flank, phenomenal. And then they were just able to hold those crossfires,
drop?
play off each other's contact,
Thanks.
play off sound cues, and just shut down LG as they forced overtime. We are 12-12 now, going into overtime, swapping backsides with LG on attack and KC on that stronger defensive side. Flirk so far putting up a monster performance, holding LG in this game. It feels like, although you can't discount some of the other players. Mini sitting there, 13 assists as well, and then Kurumi just under comebacks on the other side.
And here we go, first round of overtime. And look at this Flirk aggression that we're so used to seeing. Bronze Buddy does go hard on that shorty. And Kurumi with the op. And Nate will go out to keep them humble. Jag takes out Frey. Wait a
And
minute.
sees Clayton.
Takes out
out
Clayton. And here we go. Here we
They
go.
have
They
the
have
site for
a
free.
They have a free B site. As we are going in chamber trip, spotting Kurumi. Unbelievable. And this is
That
gonna.
market door gets closed, and they have Kurumi pinched.
This is
Kurumi
gonna
picking up
be-
one of those 2 Odins that are sitting there.
He does get
Flirk
one. Flirk
takes
trades
down
out.
comebacks.
Flirk is on 1 kill.
Last player standing.
Jag does take down
Spike
Kurumi,
planted.
and now it is T versus the world.
You want
Flirk
to
is at
play,
1
let's
shot.
This would be a 1v4 ace clutch.
Oh,
And
and
Mini
Mini.
just jump peek with that off, you know. So brutal to
Switching
see.
sides.
It's so sad to
Match
see
point.
being on the receiving end like T was there, just seeing the op appear and just, you know, op shouldn't be accurate there, in my opinion. As not an opper, I don't think that should hit. Not a big fan of that one, as I've been on the receiving end of that so many times. Saints with this Odin is going to be playing B alone with only Cheese and Market to help him, and KC are 5 stacked in that B main.
that could be huge. Especially as Saints goes down for Frey.
Immediately goes down to Frey.
Guys, they have a free B site, and they're going to take all the space in the world. This could have saved KC's hopes. Can LG be the bringers of bad news for KC, or can KC bring us around? This is a dream start, but can LG bring the nightmare? As this is going to be a 4v5 retake on the side of LG. Oh, look at
That
this.
Nanoform is going to go down to delay that market push as LG try to regroup, try to figure out where they want to hit from. Flirk on this flank.
Look at T. Gets paranoid.
Such a good
Flirk
omen blind.
Goes down. It's even. It's even. KC and LG battling out to the very end as Flirk takes out Clayton. Who
Takes
else
down
would it
another-
be? Comvex goes down. It's a 3v3 situation. Will the game continue? Will LG take the game point? Mini
And he
takes down
takes down
Frey.
Frey.
One enemy
Comebacks still
remaining.
tucked in.
Comvex.
There's no
Mini.
time. There's no time. LG took the site, but they don't have time to defuse.
Oh my goodness! And I can't believe that round was so... It was so messy at the end. It was so beautiful in the beginning, but so messy at the end as the game will continue. And I cannot believe what I am seeing. 13-13.
Both teams winning their attack half on Ascent in that overtime round. Just impressive performance from attack on this map. KC, such a good hold there. Combax tucked in that spot. Got 2 free picks even after Fleur got 2 of his own.
And here we go.
Take flight.
It is now LG on the side of the aggression. Karumi going to try to hold Flurk. That kind of has been the battle of the duelists this game. And Flurk kind of winning those battles. As Flurk trying to find some damage, but KC also looking to take some damage of their own. Karumi gonna back off very smartly. As there is going to be that Flurk lurk into A main. Try to say that 5 times fast. And they are going to rotate into mid here on the side of LG. It's more of a default setup. And T trying to hold them honest, trying to hold them humble. In this trees, there is going to be slight aggression here. We might have the first contact of the game. Wait a minute, Clayton was spotted. No, it was not. There was a combat hold.
Saints and Cheese are both aggressed up into this tree area.
Here comes T.
First
T about to make this contact, but Flurk takes out the. Oh wait a minute, this is gonna fall apart as that.
Where did
kill
Flurk
from
come from?
The Flurk swung off of a main, killing T, getting traded by Karumi, but that left trees wide open, and now it's going to be a retake, a 3v4 retake for KC. And this is incredible. I can't believe what I'm seeing here. Saints, this is so well played by LG, and Flirt specifically getting that opening pick to set them up for success, as it is now 2v1. Frey and Combax versus the world. They do have a smoke off on Jag. We'll take Jag down. One more for even, as Saints is low. A blind will go out. Saints will get a kill. Combax will get another. Combax will get a third. It's winnable. Saints is low. Oh, it's Saints. Oh my goodness. The battle between Saints and Combax that round, but Saints prevails. 14-13 LG.
Saints with a 4K on that round to keep LG in that advantage in overtime. Flurk hitting his 30 bomb right there with that opening pick. Let me break down what just happened with Flurk pushing in from A main. With Karumi sitting on a site, Flurk gets the kill in tree as the site player trades him out. Even though there were 2 players taking that tree contact, Flurk is still the one getting that pick, keeping his opening duel numbers up.
It is important to note that Flurk is on their 30 bomb now. As Karumi gets first blood on Saints, it is going to be aggression onto B again. I think this is deja vu. KC has all of B for a dream start. And will LG bring the nightmare? Or will this be again going into 14-14? T, look at this. They know about the lurk. Takes out Flurk. Takes down Mini. Go on, T. It's a 1v5. The ace clutch in
What are the
play
chances?
here. Is this going to be the super sub moment for Cheese? Are we going to be spamming the sub Cheese emote in chat? And there is going to be... Oh!
First pick.
Gets
what a
one.
good flick. Sees Combax.
Gets
Is
2!
unaware of Clayton.
Clayton goes down. The game will continue. 14-14.
Both of these
Switching
teams
sides.
proving us wrong about
Overtime.
this defensive-sided map with all of these attack-sided OT wins. Very impressive showing from both teams, to be honest. Taking those attack rounds away from the other team. Both LG opting to hit that A site once again because it's been working for them, and Casey had just been drilling that B site.
And here we go. A main all again from LG. Look at his aggression. Goes down from Jag. Wait a minute. Jag's now at 1 HP though. And even though it is a 5v4, Jag is one with no healing agent on the game. And here we go. There will be no dash in from Flirt due to the KO suppression. And that Molly's going to do a bunch of armor damage to the team too. LG is super hurt right now. Even though it's a 5v4, they are in a very losable position. But with the likes of Flurk and Jag on their team, this is all but over. And here we go, as this round is going to slowly start ticking away. It's at 1 minute. They do have a double crossfire angle hold, so let's just hope no one from KC pushes through the A main angle. And again, important to note, Jag at 1 shot. I believe that is Mini at 2 shot. And the drone's going to come out from Saints. Clayton was spotted, but I don't think
Should've
Saints
seen the gun.
knows. Hey, Clayton gets 1. Clayton gets 2. Flurk gets
Flurk
now,
trades him
Clayton.
out.
Down A.
And here we go. It's 3 suppressed. They're aware. T with the flash. But goes
Saints
down to
turning
Saints. This is
Combat
such a
to
close
Frey.
round.
And a 2v3 retake with 2 of LG weak. This is so winnable.
And look at this. They do know comebacks is heaven. And Frey looking to get that main aggression down. The smokes will go out. Flurk trying to get 1. Frey takes him down. But comebacks is 1 as well.
Last player
Frey gets
standing.
another. They have to play together. And Frey
gets his
victory. Oh my goodness. Frey, the Odin Queen. That's my former teammate. Shout out KC Frey. And now it's KC's turn to hold their destiny in their hands.
TK and VK
Switching
getting a
sides.
front row seat on that
Match point.
3K right there. What a bar. Frey coming in big right there at the end, especially with 2 of those LG players being so weak. Was just able to take them down 1 by 1 with comebacks on 5 HP. Saints holding that contact in A heaven. If he gets that pick onto Saints, I think that round goes completely differently as they all turn their attention towards 3, but he didn't get it. Compacts played safe.
And they're taking a play out of IGL VK's book, going to the site that is not the strongest site after it worked twice. As they are going to kind of take this A aggression. The drone does seek Jag, forcing Jag back. They are now aware. Saints looking to get 1, has to back off. But look at Kurumi. Kurumi having space, but falls to Jag. Jag is 1 shot. And look at
They're unaware of comebacks.
Comebacks takes out Flurk. Comebacks goes back
Through the wall!
Jag.
Headshot!
That is incredible, as it is T and Frey versus the world. And oh, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Clayton is also still in play, as Clayton has that A main aggression.
I think
Goes down 1. Goes
player
another.
standing.
Jack takes a 3rd of the round.
it's a 2v1, but it's Frey!
Oh, Frey!
Grenade. Bomb grenade out.
This is incredible. This is incredible. Who will win it? Hey, Frey wins it for KC. KC takes the map 16 to 14.
Okay. that's
Frey,
done.
phenomenal in those clutches. I think Frey had 4 clutches in overtime. That's just insane. LG needed to kill Frey, I guess. What a good game there from KC.
Oh
From
my
both
goodness.
teams as well.
I was to say, not just from KC, what an amazing game from both sides. That was an incredible first map of Valorant, and it really begs the question, how is their stamina and how is their performance going to look like in the second map, as that is such a long game to play. We are going to take a 5-minute break, but don't worry, Mat 2 is right around the corner. We'll see you then.
I'd rather be under the dirt since you left me.
And we are back. And I'm working late because I'm a caster for VDC as KC Espresso takes map 1. And as you can see, I am now Sabrina Carpenter, and I'm joined with my co-host TK or Terra Kid, who has decided to go on the side of LG. Welcome back, and what do you think of map 1?
Map 1 was such a doozy to watch. Both rounds going both ways. So fun to watch. Such a good match. Clutches left and right, op shots being hit left and from Jag, I guess. So good on that operator. The chamber, although unconventional, definitely played a good part in that Ascent game.
Proving to us why Jag does go into those chamber roles, because that is just simply incredible on how well that they handled those situations. And you pointed out that B main aggression with the Sova Odin spray and the chamber slow there, only to be countered by KC Frey's Odin. And it was just absolutely incredible showing by both teams. As we are waiting for map 2 to begin, I am going to go through some fun facts about LG. First one is about Mini. Just Mini is the IGL of LG, and as well as the captain. Mini does play a great part of the LG team. TK, why don't you take it away for the rest?
For LG?
Yeah.
Jag, he says he's a Sentinel player, but I think we all know that he's a Chamber one trick. And that's not a dig at him, because he plays that Chamber well. He's just kind of there playing that Chamber, playing that op, and is able to do so much work for them as we get into this next game.
And then really quickly on the KC side, we have KC Frey, who did win KC Apprentice with a certain other person that might be involved.
It's surely
in
TK instead of VK, correct?
And then as well, we have Kurumi, who did play for MF in Season 3 to help the team get to Grand Finals. Kurumi, again, proving why they are such a force to be reckoned with here on the side of KC. As we go into map number 2, probably my favorite map, we have the lock-ins coming in from the side of LG with Saints and Flurk and Mini, and now Skeptic Cheese with Jet, Sky, Gecko, and Brim, with Jag covering that Cypher here. TK, pretty interesting comp here coming from both sides.
It really is, and and KC just locking all at once. I was about to say there's no way Jag plays Cypher instead of Chamber, but KC interrupted me with all locking together. It's very, very interesting comps from both sides. Both sides have a Gecko. KC are going with that no Sentinel triple initiator. Not something that you see every day. Both teams with that solo Brim smokes. Both teams with the solo entry duelist. KC are going with the
I've never seen
initiator.
Frey. I've never seen Frey not on Sentinel, so this is gonna be new for me. So sorry to cut you off there, TK. Go ahead.
No worries. It's just interesting to see that they have 3 initiators, but they don't have that Sky, which is so valuable on this map with the flashes through TP, dogs through TP, etc. But they are running that fade, so interesting to see how they work around that, to see what happens. Especially starting on this defensive side that they knew that they were going to start on, running the no Sentinel is definitely an interesting choice, and it's going to be interesting to see how they work around not having that Sentinel and being able to hold those sites.
And we are underway with map 2 of LG Purple Iris versus KC Espresso. And we are going to see some aggression here from the side of LG going through that B site. And we did say that KC was running the fade, but will LG run KC's fade, as the first take of the game is going to be on B site? But comebacks, great way to play off site and then get the first pick. Saints does pick up Clayton, and then Cheese picks up comebacks, but to what cost, as Cheese will go down as they are on one shot. Kurumi does not get stunned by the breach flash, but does get seen by Gecko's Dizzy, but runs into their own Molly, takes some armor damage, and Flurk will clean it up. Unfortunate there for Kurumi as LG takes round 1.
That was a very impressive turnaround from LG right there. KC flooding in on that retake without ever leaving the site. Comebacks getting the opening pick. Clayton in such a good position to get Flurk in that tube, but just unable to hit that shot that he needed. And LG are able to claw that round back out of the hands of KC right there. And so LG are coming into this round with a bye. They're getting that bye that they so sorely need, and hoping for the round to follow.
Round 2, Clayton going to be jumps peeking, very risky there. We'll see one and probably hear the contact of the others, as this is going to be another B main contact.
It's fast flank.
W observer there, as Flurk will get first kill onto Clayton, and it is going to be a playground for LG. But look at this KC fast flank. That is hard to say as well. And Jag will go take down Combax. Mini will take down Frey. And it is down to T, who unfortunately cannot pick up Mini. And now Kurumi at 40 HP has 4 to deal with. Does take down Jag, who does have an outlaw. Let's keep that in mind. But we'll go down to Saints. They do get 2 off of their pistol round, but it is 2 OLG.
That was very dangerous for LG. Jag forgot to put that trip down on flank. Ended up running back to place it. But at that point, 3 members of KC had already crossed through to be short. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get all those hookah players as they pushed out onto site way too quickly for KC to get up on them. But Kurumi getting another several players, starting off very strong this game.
And there is going to be some aggression here towards B again from LG. Clayton and Combax going to fight here in Garden and in Long respectively. They are going to have no presence back site B, which is interesting because they don't have a race, so they can't punch this. Clayton is forced to TP, leaving Combax on their own, and of course, if it's Flurk, you're going down. First blood goes to Flurk here. Frey with the Odin though. That's almost as inevitable as Flurk's first blood. As Flurk is going to take some aggression, falls to Kurumi here. It is a 4v4, and they are going to have to do a full retake. A breach stun coming out from T, and they are going to slowly retake. We see Kurumi taking that elbow space, the rest bottlenecked. And here we go. Here we go. Kurumi about to take that elbow contact. They're unaware of Kurumi in elbow. Frey gets 2. That's huge. That gives space for Kurumi to operate. Frey gets 3. Then it goes down. Jag is long. Picks up Kurumi. It is a 1v2 here. But takes out T. Down to 1 shot. Frey versus Jag. Frey running out of time. Jag with the shot. Takes down Frey.
Sorry, I should not laugh.
That is just incredible. 1 HP against an Odin and still manages to land that 1 shot. The 1 shot he had with no bullets in his outlaw. And then opted to keep the outlaws over a Vandal going into the next round on attack. Definitely very interesting, but what a round from LG. What a good take, and then Frey with those good picks with that Fade Eye. Fade Eye coming into value right there with that Odin spray.
I'm speechless. Jag, take a bow, son, as we are moving into round 4. And Skydog does see Clayton. Clayton is concussed. And Kurumi is going to throw a knife to try to help out. But Saints takes out Frey. Flurk takes out Combax again. They have a free A site. It's LG's playground. Start planting some flowers if you're a light garden, because you have all the space in the world. Flurk, look at this. They're not aware. Kurumi's going to go down. T is going to try to fight this against Flurk. Will stun Flurk, but is unaware of the other 2 members pushing them, and it is a flawless for LG, and LG's running away with it.
What a quick round right there to put LG up 4-0 this game. Especially with that a take and then rotate and then take, and then she's TP'd and then almost got caught unaware by Clayton, but was able to take him down. Just very good stuff from LG there. And KC, with those weaker weapons in that round, just did not really have much to do in that situation. With LG just stomping through them so far in this half.
And here we go again. It is going to be that B main. That looks like that B split to B main aggression is their default. Mini going to push Kurumi out of hookah here. We do see a breach stun coming out from T. There is going to be some contact on Saints. Saints is concussed, but there's not going to be any aggression on Saints. A flash will go out, and now Kurumi going out will not pick up 1, but T will clean it up.
Spike
As
down.
Jag
B.
does have an op, and that is Spike. Spike is wide open in long. Flurk trying to lurk onto a site. Gets Combax, goes down to Frey. And Spike still again down on B long. And it is going to be a 3v4 here. A smoke going down on the side. Some spamming going through. Kurumi picks up 2 through the smoke. Incredible spade from Kurumi. Kurumi going to get aggressive, picking up their 3rd kill of the map and to put KC on the board 1-4.
What a round from Kurumi there. Just able to completely shut down LG on long, getting that first pick with what should have been that Raze ult, but that's just a Mickey Mouse, a cosmetic ult at this point, that Raze ult. But Kurumi going up to 8-4 at this point in the game, just shutting down that LG take and then getting those 2 through the smoke, just so huge. As they go into this next round, with a default A split.
Get out of my way.
We are going into round 6 here. It is going to be that default A split, as my co-host and good friend TK said. And there's 3 pushing towards showers, 2 in a short here. And they are aware. There's a full rotate coming on from the side of KC. So this is going to be a 5v5. Never mind. Kurumi is canceling, heading back to B. Maybe wisely so, but still no movement here from LG. As there's going to be a fade dog that doesn't see anybody. That actually could be huge. T. Willis will shoot out the aftershock there. And they are going to start running back to B. Never mind, as Saints is going to pull out the ult. Does spot comebacks. Flurk punishing comebacks. Frey will take the trade, but Mini then trades back. It is a 4v3 here in favor. Oh, and T caught in a rock between a hard place. Between a rock and a hard place, as Kurumi with the op now faces 4 of their own. Molly will go out. And LG looking like this is going to be a textbook round for them. Way to be patient. It's A showers. Will Kurumi opt to save the op? Or will they go to aggress? No, they're flying back. They're flying back. Oh, it might not even be enough. They're concussed. Oh, no. And that's it for Kurumi. We're gonna see a knife kill as well.
Knife.
As they should. As they should. And 5-1 LG.
What a round from LG there, getting that take. They waited so long that KC had 3 players towards their spawn and only 2 on the site as they started to rotate out. Able to get that detain onto comebacks there, just getting those smokes out early. Frey with that trade against Flurk, just very good diligence, and then LG just not letting anyone else draw, playing off each other, using that Gecko ult to get that last kill too.
And here we go. Jeez, I love that gun and buddy combo as we go into round 7. Kurumi, oh my god, what a flick. What a trade from Cheese, however. But Kurumi with that first blood, that was absolutely
Can we
incredible.
check that PC?
Yeah, that is a PC check moment. Frey will escape with their life here. Flurk again taking that space as they are so often good at, but Mini gets a spray through smoke. Comebacks will take down Flurk, and Jag will get a kill on comebacks. It's falling apart so quickly for KC as it is a 3v1 on the favored side of LG. And you see that Mini is just holding that bench angle, and Clayton has a judge. They're not going to be able to get any damage here. They're once again stuck between a rock and a hard place. And this is going to be...
There is an Odin right next to Clayton that he picks up and gets that spray through the box. That's insane.
Wow. And good for the first kill of the game for Clayton to boost morale and to drop a gun here for LG. That was just simply sublime.
That was... I did not expect that coming. I saw the Odin there, did not expect him to just spray through and get that pick. I wonder how he knew that he was there, or if he just guessed, as that's a common angle. But LG, both, all 3 of their players just not giving him anything for that judge, not hunting, even though they were up by several rounds, not getting overzealous. And to comment on what you said earlier, you were saying that Bind was a defense-sided map, which I personally would disagree with. I feel like it's attack heavy.
I'm definitely getting proven wrong here by 6 rounds to the 1 round on the side of KC, and the 6 being in the side of LG here. There is going to be a little bit of a gamble stack here. No, they're going to rotate together. They're leaving Frey all by their lonesome on A, as there's going to be 3 rotations into B, but Flurk here. Of course, it's Flurk. Whenever Flurk is around, you're expecting an amazing jet play. Frey with the Bucky. Shout out KC Honda Sleep, aka Otter. As there is going to be a clear here, and Flurk gets first blood. And it is, once again, free sight. As Kurumi is in U-Haul now. The ult from Combat's going to come through, going to get some armor damage onto Mini. And Kurumi trying to take the aggression onto Flurk will get the better of Flurk, but Mini and Saints coming back with frags of their own, and it is a 2v4 on the side of LG. And oh, one shot by T! 2 shots from T! Can T be the hero? Jag misses the op shot. It's looking very highly unlikely, but T can pull some magic, and Jag will get the op kill for the team ace on the side of LG, 7-1.
That looked very scary for both teams in various situations there. Flirt getting, as Combax does come in with this timeout for KC. What are your thoughts right now on how this map has been going and why LG have been so dominant?
I mean, it all comes down to Flurk. I mean, Flurk has been getting those constant entry site picks, and then that just kind of leaves KC out in the open. You know, it's just very unfortunate on the side of KC where those picks coming in are the picks that are holding those choke points. So it's a free choke point for the side of LG. I just think I would like to see some aggression from KC. Maybe that would be a good counter for LG, as we did see that happen into Ascent. But LG absolutely looking like the better team this game. And it's showing that maybe KC is showing a little bit of tiredness and a little bit of fatigue from that map 1. As we're getting a lovely stare down into Chambers' face. Hi there, Frenchman.
That we are. I would also love to see some aggression from KC. We've seen some from Kurumi throughout a couple of the rounds, but he always ends up alone. It'd be great to see him with some teammates, just taking some space, using all of that initiator util to take that space. I think the 3 initiators and no sentinel is definitely playing a little bit of a part into why their defense is weaker. But ultimately, it comes down, like you said, to Flurk and taking those opening engagements.
And here we go. It's round 9, and they are going to take a little bit of aggression here on Showers. That has been where Flurk's going, but Mini, again, getting the spam through smoke. Kurumi goes down, which Kurumi has been one of the brighter lights for KC here. And they are going to group up here a short. Again, it looks to be a very separated buy here from KC. They are going to take the space. They are going to TP. But look at T. Look at T's positioning. They are so completely unaware of T. If T plays his cards right, Flurk will take down Clayton. But look at T. But T smoked off.
Spike planted.
By Combax, it looks like. Combax will get 1 on Saints. T is on site. Again, they're unaware. They're still unaware of T's presence. T, just stick the bomb. As no one Jag finally takes some space into Garden, is now aware of T's positioning. T drops the op.
Player standing.
And Combax able to get a kill before going down to 5 HP. But again, LG looking to remain in control of this map.
And with that final kill right there, just 5 HP, just spraying before he turns the corner with the noise that was made. What a positioning play from T, but LG just, not only did he get smoked off by his own teammate, but he pushed in, all of LG pushed into KC spawn and just left no one for T to pick off on that site alone. Ended up getting Jag along with that operator. But ultimately, LG just had so much control, and they had so many players in the advantage on their ego.
And KC needs an answer quickly, because this game is running away and running away fast. As again, Flurk trying to take that Showers control here. But it is a default here from LG. We see 3 from KC on the side of Flurk. Does spot Combax. Combax going to back up. And this is going to be a very slow take again on the side of LG. And here they come. As LG looking to Skydog out of hookah. Will get some contact from T. Willis. Again, Clayton not aware, or they're not aware of Clayton's presence in Garden. And they're just gonna kind of pivot back to A, back to where they're comfortable with, which is an understatement in this map. It seems like this is where their home is, as no one has been able to stop LG on this A site. And here they go. Here comes that shower split. Flurk and Saints looking to push comebacks. Or we're gonna go down. Flurk first blood. It's inevitable. It's inevitable as Frey looking to get the kill on Flurk before they do get detained. And Mini does does take down Frey. An unfortunate raise ult there from Kurumi. Kurumi gonna be aggressing out of U-Haul, waiting for their team to kind of group up. Smokes do go down. Oh, and an amazing breach ult here from T. Kurumi trying to help the team here, but instead they all go down. Kurumi is able to get 2, but not before Mini finishes them off, and it's a 9-1 lead for LG.
That positioning from Frey was so important. Not only did comebacks go down super early, so they had no smokes for that take, but being able to take down Flurk there to stop that Flurk takeover on that round definitely played a huge part in why it was so close. Not to mention, you know, Kurumi's 2K right there at the end before Mini took him down with a shorty. But that breach ult, very solid, very well timed.
Get out of my way.
And here we go, 9-1 here on the side of LG. Clayton does spot Jag. And there is going to be a take here. Flurk missing out their knives. Flurk will go down to T, but Mini with the ult and Saints taking it down T. A 3v4 retake for the side of KC. Cheese takes down Kurumi. Again, it's all just falling apart for KC. And LG looking to up their round win percentage here to help the standings. Again, fighting for that second and third position. It's just all but a few clicks of the mouse away for LG. But if comebacks and Frey play their cards right, they could be able to take some guns down here from LG. Smoke's gonna go down. They're trying to get some active Frey. Frey goes down and is down to comebacks. Gets one. Go on, get a second. Oh, goes down to Cheese, who has been an incredible sub, by the way, for LG, as it is 10-1 LG.
Yeah, a good comment on Cheese there. He has been playing exceptional in this game, especially. A very good first game, exceptional second game, as LG are running away with this. Jag opting to throw the op off the map as he knows that he has his ultimate for this last round and doesn't want to give any option to KC to use it. Opting for that Vandal instead as a backup. But what a round from LG there. Yes, KC were on a light buy, but they just played so disciplined.
You want to play? Let's play.
We do go into round 12. Very one-sided map of Valorant here. Tito has a timing, gets one, does not get the second, but brings Cheese down to 30 HP. That could have been so huge for the side of KC, but LG, again, it is even. KC does have the slight advantage due to the armor damage, but KC has to retake B. There's nobody on the side of B now. They are going to TP, but Clayton and Frey are aware. They do know that Flurk is in the corner. Flurk will try to save themselves here as they do. They do get some armor damage. Clayton committing the ult does not detain anybody, but Kurumi gets 2. Of course they do. As Flurk then answers back with a 2 of their own. And it is a 2v2. And what a game Flurk is having yet again. Almost inevitable, as Thanos would say. Jag and Flurk versus Comebacks and Clayton. Can Comebacks and Clayton find frags, but Jag takes one with the chamber ult. They're going to TP again. It is down to Comebacks, who is one off their ult. So this could be a very interesting round here. This is still winnable for KC. Comebacks trying to get some contact, but if Jag and Flurk set up here, this could be very much over for KC, and KC needs a hero, and they need it quick. Comebacks clearing sight. Flurk is elbow. Jag is garden. Who will take the contact first? The timing is incredible, and Flirk will actually get the kill on Combax, not Jag, and I'm sure that's going to be a conversation later. 11-1 LG.
Switching sides.
What a half from LG, getting that 11-1 lead. They need to win this pistol round. If LG win this pistol round, I think the game.
A gift.
I'm not gonna say anything. I think KC need to win this pistol round.
What's ready?
But very good showing so far from both duelists. Kurumi getting 2 there, Flurk answering with 2, and then Jag with that operator just getting that pick in the 2v2, just opening up LG for so many options, and then just closing it out together. Both of them having kill shots on that last shot. Yeah, KC need this.
And they're going to go aggressive here. LG is going to go aggressive against KC. T is kind of, again, struggling here a bit. Flirk, that's got to be like his 12th first blood of the game. Look at Jag, gets 1, goes out to Kurumi. Cheese gets Kurumi, and it's falling apart. LG, oh, wait a minute, Frey gets another kill on Flirk. And with Flirk being the danger man down, they do have slight hope on the side of KC. But LG know where Frey and Combax are. And it's going to be kind of a spearheaded attack for KC compared to more of a zonal approach on LG side. Cheese deciding to kind of give up that showers hold. Frey making noise, so they do know. And LG trying to get the timing. Mini will take down Frey with that deagle shot. And Saints takes down Combax. It's 12-1 for LG match point.
This is just so sad to see. It was such a close match in the first game, and the second one is just 12-1. By the time a team got 12, the other team was at 11 in the first game, and now LG have all the money in the world. Well, not all of it, but they have a much better buy here than KC, who are going to force into this round. They need this round. Plain and simple. If I can confidently say that if KC lose this round, they're gonna lose the game, and that's for sure.
Yeah, and I'm very confident that if KC brings this back, that I will
there.
drop 10 gifted. How about that? As we go
You heard it
in,
here first.
as we go into round 14, potentially match point, or not potentially, it is match point for LG.
Right there.
This is going to be the first pretty well executed hit here for KC, as Combax will take down Jag, but Combax goes down to Flirk. Cheese goes down to T. Cheese takes down T. Saints takes down Kurumi. Oh my goodness!
What just happened? It's over.
It's over.
That's the game.
KC.
I don't know where everyone just went.
Well, LG have taken the map.
Good game.
GG's LG. A little bit of a
Defenders
not
win.
hype
Wow.
pop up on my end because I didn't know what happened. But
What a
interesting
phenomenal game from LG.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal. And that is your VDC match day 11 here, folks. It is KC Espresso 1, LG Purple Iris 1. And honestly, a very good, a very even fight in that first map. And then the blowout on the second map. And you know, it just comes down to, I think, fatigue. I think KC were a little bit out of it. You know, it was a really hard fought first game. And, you know, it's just unfortunate on the side of KC, but we need to give the flowers to Light Garden, no pun intended, for their performance on the second map, as that was just incredible. TK, what are your thoughts and opinions?
What a game. What a game. There's really not much to say. Flurk and Kurumi, I'm not going to say I predicted it, but both of them having phenomenal games that second game. Kurumi, yes, lost drastically, still ended up positive, second on the scoreboard above all of LG except for Flirk. Just impressive showings by both of them, playing aggressively, playing very well, along with the rest of the teams throughout both matches. The 1-1, very well. Very, very well deserved from both teams. Both teams so very strong, and just able to put it together, put one map each, and clean it up. GG's.
We are going to have an interview here tonight. It is going to be Flirk and Mini, and yeah, yep, we will take a 2-minute break and we will have the interviews. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. And we are back. I'm your host, Sabrina Carpenter, apparently still, and I'm with TK, and we are here with Flirk and Minnie, the winners of Map 2 for Light Garden Purple Iris. Welcome into the VDC desk again, what seems like your third time this season. Welcome back.
It's a pleasure to be back, Sabrina Carpenter.
The real one?
The real one. So,
Holy.
my first question here, if you go back and watch VODs, VK is a big fan of Flirk. Flirk, how have you been able to take all that space into all those sites and be able to get those first blood so consistently? Because honestly, that was kind of like your win condition, was the Flirk entry. So how did you feel going into that second game, knowing that even though in game 1 it helped you win some rounds, but it kind of fell short, but game 2 you kept on that same confidence? How did you feel going into map 2?
Just went in with the same mindset. You know, I don't know. I kind of just turned my brain off and hold W until that's many just tells me not to. Because the thing with entering, it's like a little like on and off with me. So I just like to turn my head off and hopefully click some heads. But I don't know. Mini just screams at me sometimes.
Yeah.
Listen, we all need those IGLs to kind of reel us back in sometimes. Now it's hard when the duelist is the IGL. No comment. So Minnie,
I had a
speaking
season
of
where there was a duelist IGL.
So Minnie, how were you able to keep your team so locked in after such a tight map 1? You guys looked incredible map 2.
Thank you, starters. Honestly, we know where we went wrong on Ascent. Fumbled a couple rounds, but I'm like, you know what? Second map, I mean, it's a fresh gameplay. We got what, 21st Bloods the first map. Let's just dial in that same energy. We can just run it down on them. And yeah, that's exactly what we did. We had great trust in between each other. Flirk just kind of did his thing. I played around that really well. I called around that. And honestly, we're firing on 5 cylinders today, you know. Uklar did not believe in Skeptic Cheese. I'm gonna say it. I'll go on the record.
Ooh,
I didn't even know that.
wow.
They play on the same premier team too.
Wow,
Crazy to me.
that's crazy.
But
Shout out to Ian Uklar.
Cheese pulled through, and for our first sub, he fucking Sorry.
You nailed it.
No, it's okay.
He nailed it. I'm so sorry. He nailed it.
So talking about Cheese, you had to play with a sub tonight. It honestly looked like Cheese was part of the team. I mean, was there any like warm-up games with Cheese to kind of get them up to speed, or did you just kind of throw them into the deep end?
Well, yeah, so Cheese played on Uklar's premier team, so Uklar's like, oh, I know this guy, I think he'll be a good fit, and so far, Uklar has been, I guess, 3 for 3 on his calls for who we should add to our team. So I trusted him, and we played like 1 scrim, I think? 1 ranked game, 1 scrim. That's
think-
pretty much it. We didn't have
Did we
the
play a
most.
ranked game? I forgot.
Yeah, we did the 1-5 stack in the
Oh,
last, I
shit.
think. Yeah. Unfortunately, but yeah, we didn't have the most time with Cheese, but honestly, he was a lot of fun to play with, and I don't know if he's a FA or RFA, but if teams are looking, I mean, I would pick this guy up if we didn't have a full roster. Let me tell you.
Now, Flirk, let's just say you had an absolute heater tonight with 31 kills map 1, 18 kills map 2, a combined total of 49 kills, 1 shy off of a 50 bomb for the match day. However, putting up impressive numbers. I think you're becoming a force to be reckoned with within the expert duelist scene. How do you think that you compare to other duelists within the expert tier? Do you think you're number 1, or do you think you're fighting for that number 1 spot right now, or do you think you're kind of in the mix?
I'll answer that. He's number 1.
No, I don't know about all that. I don't. I'm just gonna keep playing and then just see how it goes. If people see me as number 1, that's cool. But I don't want to say I'm number 1 or anything, because I definitely have my moments where I'm just trash. There was a really bad whiff. I don't know if someone watched that on Vines.
I don't know
anyone
if
see that?
stream. I don't know if stream caught that.
Okay, thank God. That was actually horrible. Oh shit.
Oh wait, yeah.
Oh,
If we're
wait.
talking about the knives outside hookah, maybe potentially.
Ooh.
All right. I mean, TK, do you have any questions?
You pretty much hit the nail on the head. My only question would be, I know you talked about your IGLing on Bind a little bit there. What were your thoughts on that first half of Ascent when you guys were up by so much and then just started losing all those rounds at the end of the second half?
Honestly, Ascent was a close map. It really could have gone anyone's ways, and I know there were a couple things that I know now for sure that we can do to clean up our game, and that's just something that comes over time, playing and IGLing with these boys. That I just pick up on things I know we can look for and look towards, and I found gaps that we can use against KC if we were ever to play them again, maybe in playoffs or something. We'll see. But I know that we were shooting good today, so I still felt confident in our original game plan and what we were doing. But since the game was very close, we just a little bit higher stakes, a little bit more stress on the line. But we tried to keep it together. Unfortunately, it didn't come through. But I mean, we definitely pulled it in together for the second map, and proud of what we did for there.
And finally, any other things you want to say to the expert tier at the moment?
I love you guys, I guess.
Just I
Yo,
guess.
expert is so different to apprentice.
I love everyone in expert. Everyone's been nothing but fun. Especially
If anyone in
I'll
expert
give a
wants
shout
to
out to
send over
Cosmic.
some gummies, that'd be much appreciated.
And that's where we're gonna cut it. I hope everybody had
hey.
a wonderful match day 11, and I will see. I just almost outroed my own stream. And from everyone here at Media, Andy, TK, VK, Flirk, and Minnie, we will see you all in the next match day. Have a good night.
GG.